So, hello Jyoti, how are you?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm good.
Okay,
What about you?
yeah, I'm also doing good. So, brief me about yourself.
Ma'am, my name is Jyoti Mishra. I am from Satna, Madhya Pradesh. I did my education from Jabalpur. I did 10th from MGM School and 12th from Maharshi Vidya Mandir. Ma'am, I'm BSc in Maths, Physics, Chemistry from Rani Durgavati Vishwavidyalaya.
Okay,
Ma'am, my hobby is dancing.
okay, so you love dancing. Okay,
Yes,
you said you are from Satna, Madhya Pradesh.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are the things for which Satna is famous for?
Ma'am, Satna is famous for Bharut Stupa,
Okay.
which is a Buddhist site,
Mm-hmm.
which is near Satna only.
Mm-hmm.
And there is Chitrakoot
Mm-hmm.
near Satna,
Ji.
which is famous for Ram, exile and all.
Okay, okay.
And also there is in Mayer there is a Sharda temple,
Mm-hmm.
which is a very important tourist place,
Okay.
uh, pilgrimage place. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So here it is written that you cleared your graduation. You passed your graduation in the year 2017.
Yes, ma'am.
So what were you doing for the last, I think, 3 years?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, for the last 3 years, I was preparing for banking sector only,
Mhm.
but simultaneously I was giving home tuitions to students.
Okay, okay. So you were preparing for banking exam only.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So any exam you have cleared before, or any interview you have appeared before this RRB interview?
Ma'am, this is my first interview, but I have been through the mains of IBPS PO,
Mm-hmm.
SBI clerk mains, and
Mm-hmm.
also LIC assistant mains.
Okay, so
Uh,
this is your first interview experience.
yes, ma'am.
So what do you think? What are the things you were lagging before that you were not able to clear for the past 3 years, despite clearing mains? So what are the weaknesses you found in yourself?
Ma'am, I was not dedicating sufficient time for the mains preparation.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking first I have to clear prelims, then I will focus on mains. So I
Okay.
think that is the point where I was lagging.
Mm-hmm.
So this time I worked on that. I started preparing for mains before prelims even.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I have been able to uh, come to the interview.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so why do you want to join banking sector only? There are lots of opportunities over out there. So why banking sector?
Ma'am, banking sector is the most growing sector,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that it will never collapse because it is the backbone of an economy.
Mm-hmm.
And for a girl, it is the most professional job that we can opt for.
Okay.
Since I have done BSc, so it's a non-technical uh, stream.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that banking sector would be the more appropriate job for me.
Okay, okay. So haven't you tried any private jobs before?
Ma'am, I'm from non-technical background, so even if I would have tried, I
Mhm.
would have got any non-technical job like call center or something related to that. So
Okay.
that would not be a prestigious job for me. So
Okay.
I've decided that I will prepare for banking sector and get a good job for
Okay.
my career.
Okay, great. So, where do you see yourself after 5 years or beyond 5 years in bank?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I see myself working as a in a higher post in the same bank where I am posted,
Mm-hmm.
with a good reputation
Mm-hmm.
and also at a good position.
Okay, so do you know what are the hierarchies that are followed in bank exam in bank office? Like you said, ki in 5 years you want to see yourself at the highest position. So what are the hierarchies after PO? What are the hierarchies? What will be your position?
Sorry, ma'am, I don't know about the hierarchies. I know about the scale. And that as we promote, we get a higher scale than that. I
Okay.
know about the scale 1 or scale 2 like that, but I don't know the hierarchy.
Okay, so first of all, your probation period will be completed in 2 years, and then you will be scale 1 officer, probationary officer, right? And then after 3 years, you'll be get promoted. Then you will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
scale 2 officer, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
this way you will be promoted.
Scale increases. Yes,
Scale
ma'am.
increases, yes. Scale 1, scale 2,
Yes.
scale 3, this way. Okay. So are you well aware of the roles that you are going to be? Role of probationary officer. What are the works you have to do there? Are you well aware of that?
I'm not very much aware of that since I have not worked in any bank before.
Yeah.
So I will learn about that when I'll get posted.
Okay. So
I
this
know
is
that I have to deal with banks and deposits and whatever the customers are approaching us. So we have to serve them. We have to aware them about the digital technologies also.
yeah.
And I
Okay.
know
So
that.
this is a actually public dealing job, right? So many a times a lot of public dealing work comes, and the like pressure on employees are very at the highest level. So how will you deal? Have you ever been in such position where there is a lot of pressure and you have to manage all those work in a given time? Have you ever been in that situation ever? Or if you would be in that situation, then how will you tackle it? It's just an imaginary situation to you right now.
First of all, I'll keep my calm so that I'm not nervous about that situation.
Yeah.
Because if my mind is calm, then only I'll be able to think what I have to do next.
Yeah.
Then I'll find the solution of how to deal with the customers who have any public grievances or grievances towards the bank. Then I'll sort them out. That this is the point where we are lagging, so we have to improve that on that. And I'll earn their faith that we will do their betterment in the near future.
You can manage all these alone as an individual? You are going to work there, so do you think you can manage all these things alone? Or
Ma'am, everywhere teamwork works.
yeah.
So whenever there is a situation like that, so we will together wherever I'm posted in the branch, I'll take help from my colleagues also, and we will together sort out that problem.
Yes, that's a teamwork spirit, and you should develop first of all that. Yes, great.
Yes.
Okay, so nowadays banking system is like a very challenging task. If you ask any of the employees in banking sector, they say this is very challenging task. So what are the challenges they're talking about? What are the challenges an bank employee faces in a banking sector?
And the very first challenge is to deal with the customers who have any grievances, because nowadays we are switching towards the digital banking. So
Yeah.
there are many customers who are not well aware of that. So to deal with those grievances, it's the most challenging part to aware customers about the digital banking, because to prevent any misuse or any false things happening. So it's very important aware them about the digital banking.
Because have you heard
And
of word skimming? Okay.
in banking, I don't have any idea. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. So let's move further. What are the primary function of banks?
Ma'am, there are basically two primary functions of a bank. That is to deposit from the customers
Yeah.
and to grant them to.
Okay. And what are the secondary ones?
Ma'am, all the other functions that a bank provides comes under the secondary function. For example, giving overdraft facilities, providing them checks, providing them with the debit cards and credit cards. All this comes, and also mobile banking, internet banking. All these functions comes under the secondary functions.
Okay. How many types of banks are there in our country?
Ma'am, there are various types of bank. The first one and the most important one is the central bank, which is the Reserve Bank of India.
Yeah.
And then there are scheduled bank, Then there are scheduled bank. There are commercial banks, which comes under the scheduled banks. There are regional rural banks, and in commercial banks there are two types: public sector banks and private sector banks. In public sector banks, there are two types of bank: nationalized banks and State Bank of India. And all the private sector banks like ICICI, HDFC comes under the private sector bank.
Okay, so do foreign banks also come under this public sector bank?
Sorry, ma'am, I don't have any idea.
Okay, okay. Then we are going to be in regional rural bank. So this is also a sub part of that banking category, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
let's talk about something, a regional rural bank. So when was RRB? When RRB was established?
Ma'am, it was established on 26 September 1975 on the recommendation of Narasimhan Committee. And then the act was passed, that is RRB Act 1976. And then in the starting, 5 RRBs were formed.
Okay.
And they were enforced on Gandhi Jayanti, that is 2nd October 1975.
Okay, okay, great. So why RRB banks came into being? When there was a lot of public sector banks, private sector banks, foreign banks were also coming. Then what is the need to develop a bank like regional rural bank?
Ma'am, commercial banks' ultimate aim was to gain profit. So they were not so much dedicated towards the deprived classes of an economy. So at that time, RRBs were very important to include financial, to give banking services to those who are not aware of that, and providing banking facilities to the rural area, to the remote area, where if we see earlier, there were no banking facilities till that place. So RRBs were very important for that. So they came into being. For especially they were created to serve deprived classes only.
Okay.
Their main motive was not to gain profit, but to provide banking facilities to the deprived classes.
Okay. So do these regional rural bank operate in urban areas also? Or
Ma'am, they operate in urban areas also, but most of their branches are located in rural areas only.
rural areas. Okay, so their operations are extended in urban areas also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. And what are the percentage share of sponsoring government, public sector government, central government, and all that? So what is that ratio percentage of capital funding?
Ma'am, the ratio is divided between central government, state government, and the sponsor bank in the ratio 50:15:35 respectively.
Okay, so 15 is state government.
50 is central government, 15 is state government, and 35% is the sponsor bank.
Okay, great. So you belong from where? Madhya Pradesh. So how many regional rural banks are there in MP?
Ma'am, now currently there are only 2 regional rural banks located in Madhya Pradesh. First is Madhya Pradesh Gramin Bank, and second is Madhyanchal Gramin Bank.
And who are their sponsoring banks?
Ma'am, for Madhyanchal Gramin Bank, State Bank of India is the sponsor bank, and for Madhya Pradesh Gramin Bank, Bank of India is the sponsor bank.
Okay, so you said that their main objective was not to make profits, unlike commercial banks, right? So talking about profits, so what are bank business? What are bank businesses? Have you heard this term, bank businesses? Okay, so
as such,
okay, whatever comes in your mind, you can say.
Yes, ma'am. The banks are created basically to earn profit, and they accept a deposit from the customers and grant them loan. So the loan that they grant, from there they earn interest, and that makes their profit.
Okay.
Because the rate of interest charge on loan is higher than the rate given on deposits.
Okay, okay. So what is actually this bank business? How would they make business? if you are a bank manager of your branch and someone asks you what is your bank business, then what would you say? Business equals to deposit plus advances.
Yes, ma'am.
The deposit you
Yes,
get in your
ma'am.
bank and the advances you give
The
to
loan
people. Yes,
to the customer.
yes,
Yes,
that is
ma'am.
bank businesses. Okay.
Yes.
What are the sources
Thank
of
you, ma'am.
bank's income?
Ma'am, the sources of bank income is basically devoted to the loans that they provide to the customers. And the interest that they earn from that loan is the main percentage that they gain from the as a profit.
So first point is interest on loans. Interest on
Yes, ma'am.
deposits. What did you say?
Interest on loans.
Loans.
Because in deposit they have to provide interest. In loan they gain interest from the customer.
Okay, okay. Any other sources are there besides interest on loans?
Ma'am, through digital banking that they provide, they charge a certain amount of certain percentage of that. So that also gives them some profit. And also the credit cards and the debit card that they issue, they also charge some fee on that. So that also contribute to the profit of a bank.
Okay. Anything else comes in your mind?
Anything else?
Since,
Right now, I am not able to recall.
okay, since you said there are secondary functions of banks also, so they can act as a broker for, a capital
Yes.
market, right?
Yes.
So they will be like a broker. So the commission which they will get,
Yes.
right, on mutual fund.
Like bank assurance.
Yes, like commissions,
Yes.
brokerage, etc., etc. Mutual fund में जो brokerage. Okay, and other thing, interest on investment. Banks also do
Yes.
investment, right?
Yes.
They can purchase
Yes.
security bonds. They can purchase, like gold bonds from government also. So there are multiple sources of investment also. So they can earn from there also. And besides this, they can earn from discounts also. Banks provide discounts on bills of exchange, वगैरह वगैरह. So there are multiple sources of banks' income. Okay, very good.
Yes. I
Okay.
remember that.
Okay. Have you heard about disinvestment?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, disinvestment basically refers to the phenomena when government sells some of the stakes of a public company into the private hands. That is known as disinvestment.
Okay. Who's to whom? Selling of what stake? Government stake or private stake?
A government stake.
In PSC.
Private.
Public
Yes,
sector undertaking. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next question would be, what is NPA? Very famous question.
Ma'am, NPA refers to non-performing assets. So when bank could not cover their debt that they had provided to the customers for more than loan that they have given to the customers, and when it is for more than 90 days, then the customers are not able to repay that loan. So that asset goes to the category of non-performing assets.
Okay, okay, great. So what are the things that banks are doing to avoid NPA, to prevent NPA?
Yes, ma'am. And recently banks have introduced the KYC norms so that they are well aware of the customers, that is know your customer, so that they know their identity and also their so that they can recover their loans through that. The customers could not run from that or escape from that. And the banks are observing all the customers and their ratings also. They are favorable to the bank or not. So on the basis of that also they are dealing with the NPAs.
Okay, so let's suppose जो loan है, an asset has come under the category of NPA, non-performing asset. Now what are the steps that a bank will do?
मैम जो लोन प्रोवाइड करेंगे उसमें थोड़ा स्ट्रिक्ट नॉर्म्स इंट्रोड्यूस कर देंगे, क्योंकि जितना ज्यादा लॉस जो एनपीएस होते हैं, जो लोन्स होते हैं, वही बैंक की लायबिलिटीज होती हैं. तो सबसे ज्यादा लॉस उन्हें लोन्स पर ही होता है।
आई एम आस्किंग, एक लोन एनपीए बन गया, अब बैंक
यस मैम,
क्या करेंगी? व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट अ बैंक विल डू कि उसको एनपीए की कैटेगरी से हटा सके?
and first of all they'll try to recover that loan by asking that customer
Yeah.
that why weren't it able to, or seizing their any property which is equivalent to that loan amount.
Okay, so have you heard about these companies, ARC, AMC, an act,
Yes ma'am.
SBI Act?
Yes, ma'am.
So these things are there.
Yes ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Asset reconstruction companies.
Yes,
Sorry, ma'am.
yes. Okay, so what do you think, according to you, are the reasons for NPA? क्यों होते हैं NPA? जैसे आपने कहा कि ऐसा तो है नहीं बैंक्स बिना देखे ही लोन दे रहे हैं, कुछ केसेस में हो भी जाते होंगे, ठीक है? सो दैट कैन बी वन ऑफ द स्टेप्स, वन ऑफ द कॉजेस. So what do you think, according to you, are the causes for NPA?
मैम फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कस्टमर्स जो हैं वो लोन ले लेते हैं, बट उन्हें ये पता नहीं होता कि वो आगे चल के वो चुका पाएंगे कि नहीं. तो सबसे बड़ा तो कॉज यही है कि until and unless a customer is sure about that he'll be able to repay that loan, तो उन्हें लोन नहीं लेना चाहिए. तो फर्स्ट कॉज तो यही है. बड़े बड़े कॉर्पोरेट बिजनेसेस होते हैं जो लोन लेते हैं बहुत बड़े अमाउंट में, लेकिन बिजनेस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू रिस्क. It might happen that they are not able to earn profit from that. So if they incur loss, then that will be the loss of banks also, and that will be result into NPA.
Okay, so there may be the other reasons also, like macro economy. When GDP is not growing, when country GDP is not growing, that may be the one of the reason why people are not able to return their loan back. Yes, other reasons can be increased interest rate. When interest rate is very high that time, market. Yes, and the other, of
but
course,
it depends ultimately on the market conditions also.
of course. And the ultimate and the last, which is very known to everyone, is willful defaulters, right? Willful
Yes,
defaulters. So you have to say all these terms like willful defaulters. Okay, so proceeding forward, have you heard about checks and draft?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, so what is the basic
ma'am, checks and drafts both are negotiable instruments, but in case of drafts it is a prepaid negotiable instrument. And even if there is no balance in our account, then also we can issue a check, but the condition is that till the date that check is presented, before that there should be money in our account, otherwise the check will be bounced. But this is not the case of the drafts. And the other difference is checks can be taken in the form of cash, and also can be transferred from one bank account to another. Whereas in demand draft, the money will be transferred in bank accounts only. We cannot take that money in the form of cash. Ma'am, check is when we talk about bearer check, it is a very risky, because anybody who bear this check can take that cash from the bank. But in case of demand draft, the person name that is written on that, he'll be only on his account the money will be transferred.
Who draws checks and draft? Who draws checks and drafts?
Ma'am, respective banks.
Who draws check?
The drawers.
Who draws check? Drawer would be any person.
Drawer would be the any person, and drawee will be the respective banks.
Yes, and in case of draft, drawer will be always bank. Drawer and drawee both will be bank. So
banks.
ये difference है दोनों में. Okay, great. Yes. Have you heard about leverage ratio?
No, I have not heard about that.
Okay. Do you have any card that is digital?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so which card you are having?
Ma'am, I have debit card.
Okay, so what is the main difference between debit and credit card?
Ma'am, in case of debit card, we can withdraw money from ATMs, and in case of credit card, in case of debit card, there should be some money in our account, then only we will be able to withdraw money from that. But
Yeah.
in case of credit card, even if there is no money in our account, then also it is a kind of loan. Credit card is a kind of loan that we take from the bank and promise them to return. So generally banks do not issue credit cards until and unless they are sure about the customer's faith.
Okay, so the name itself suggests credit card equals to credit. They provide us credit. So,
Yes,
so do you think that the credit card in which the credit is provided to us is bank's money? We are using bank's money,
yes, ma'am.
and in debit card we are using our own money.
Using our money.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, so very nice. Have you heard about basis point? Basis point. Basis.
Yes,
Okay, so one basis.
I have heard of that, the monetary policy.
Yeah, correct. So one basis point
Yes, ma'am.
equals to what is the percentage?
100%. The 0.25, 1 basis point is equals to 25%.
One basis point equals to 0.01%.
0.01%.
Yeah.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. So what are the functions of RBI, central bank?
And since it is the central bank of a country, so its main function is to serve as a lender of last resort for bank as well as for the government. And its main function includes the to control money circulation in the market, and to print notes, to print liquid, to impart liquidity in the market, to monitor all the banks. That is known as, that comes under the monetary policy,
Schedule
which is the
bank.
main function of, yes, ma'am, which comes under the monetary policy of Reserve Bank of India. And also it controls foreign exchange also.
Okay, so bankers to the bank, bankers to the government, controller of
Yes,
foreign exchange, issuer of
yes, ma'am.
currency,
Yes, ma'am.
and obviously liquidity manager, manage
Yes, ma'am.
liquidity. Yes.
The time limit. Okay.
Is it 30 minutes? Okay. So what are the largest denomination of a note which is issued by RBI?
Ma'am, till now the largest denomination of note that has been introduced by RBI is rupees 2000.
Okay, so what is the dimension of that largest note? Okay.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay, great, Jyoti.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's all for today. And have a great future ahead. All the very best.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the interview.
Okay. हो गया ना?